Hello everybody, Grim Ninja here, and today we're going to be continuing our hardcore world. Now, since last time I did do a couple things. So we're back in the village. First, I got rid of those trees that were in the middle of the path. As you can see, the iron golem's taken a bit of damage since a few days have passed and mobs got to it. Now first, I sort of dealt with the water ravine. I decided that, so I looked at the bottom, made sure there was no magma. And then decided, you know what, I'm going to leave the water ravine and just clean it up a little so that no matter where the villagers enter the ravine, they'll always be able to get back out. And then over here, because there was raised ground above the water ravine, I decided to just make a little gate that no villagers will be able to get through, except for maybe baby villagers, but I mean, we don't have any of those yet, since despite loading these guys up with a stack of food, an entire stack of bread, they refuse to make baby villagers. So one of my plans between this episode and next episode is I'm going to find a good spot and build a house specifically for the breeding, where I'm going to put all the beds, so that hopefully we're going to get more villagers to actually trade with. As you can see, I made myself some copper leggings. I just picked up, I'm going to put this firefly bush back down. But that's not the biggest thing I did. This shovel is one of many, many shovels. As you'll notice here, we're at the hill. I made some doors. And we go in. This place is lit up. And this is the inside of the hill. It is now where I am going to be building my base. So this is going to be the main floor. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do for rooms yet, but this is what I've got so far. I've got my bed, my crafting tables. Whoop, I didn't mean to do that. A couple furnaces. I do want to get my own smoker and blast furnace at some point, rather than just regular furnaces. And I don't want to steal the smoker from the village. I've got a chest full of dirt from excavating this place. A bunch of other blocks that I can use for building. Food-related chests. This is all my materials, and then tools and stuff. And as you can see in my inventory, I have the buried treasure map and the oak boat. That's because today my plan is to go and find that buried treasure that we couldn't find before. And that's why I've also got the bed, is so that I can sleep on the way there. Now, one thing I didn't do that I probably should have is write down my coords. But what I am going to do is, I would normally bring the compass, but I'm actually going to use the map as my relay point. Oh, well, that's awkward timing to go out. Okay, so we've got plenty of bread. There is meat in here, but I'm not cooking anything just yet. I mean, I might as well cook these. No, don't. Put this in. Gosh darn it. It took the wrong stack. Put that in there, and we're going to sleep. Yeah, so I'm going to use the map as my relay point. I'm also going to look at my coordinates. Yeah, so basically negative 700 and then 2350. Let's do that, just so that I can find my chords again, because I don't want to lose this base now. Because dying is not an option. So we want to go northeast. This is west, this is north, this is east. We want to go this way. I'm actually going to take off my shield. I'm guessing we're going to be going this way for a while. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something cool about the base, but I completely forgot. I'll show you guys on the way back. We're going to go ahead and pick up these pumpkins because why not? We can make more pumpkin pie or more golems or, I don't know, decorate. Jack-o'-lanterns? Could do jack-o'-lanterns. Now I do have my bucket. I kind of want a bucket of lava, but at the same time, it's safer to have a bucket of water on me. So I'll come back when I have another bucket. I'm going to take the chest and the lodestone now that I have the space. I still don't really know what to do with the lodestone because I don't know. I think it's, what is it? To make a respawn anchor, you need the lodestone, crying obsidian, and glowstone, I think. That's all that's what I think I know from that ocean monument. I still can't believe I actually ended up living close to that thing. I know I'm almost positive that if I go in there at any point, before I have like diamond gear and water breathing potions and stuff like that, I know I'm gonna end up dying. No. It is a shame that I'm pretty sure I got rid of my Nautilus armor, because I don't know if what you need to ride those things. I don't know if they need to be tamed, and if they don't, then I'd have a water mount. Not that I'd have anywhere to put it, because I mean, like, I don't have a place to put it right now. So yeah, my first objective is to get that buried treasure. The second thing I want to do, there's another pumpkin there. I feel like pumpkins are way more common now than they used to be. Do they change how common pumpkins are? Because this is a lot of pumpkins. And yet I'm not complaining. I mean, I can use them for jack-o'-lanterns, I can use them for golems, I can use them for food. It feels like there's a lot of them, you know? Look, there's one over here too. Sometimes they're in groups, sometimes they're on their own. I'd love to know why there's so many. And I've lost my boat, haven't I? I'm going to grab a brown mushroom because, again, if I can get, like, podzol or something, plant that in the dark, like where it's dark enough, and bone meal that and get a big, goodness, there's more pumpkins. And then get one of the big brown mushrooms. Then I can farm mushrooms, start making mushroom stew. But also, once I have silk touch, I'll be able to get mushroom blocks. Which, I haven't built with them before. I'm curious to see what I'll be able to come up with to do with those. Now, my axe has taken some serious damage from pumpkins, which is kind of embarrassing. It should be around here somewhere. But now we've got our shovels, we'll be able to get through this a lot faster. Wow. Okay. Wow. We do have we have a 3-minute water breathing potion, which is not going to be enough. But we have that, and we'll keep this buried treasure map for the collection once we get around to making our museum, because we will need a buried treasure map. That's one thing I'm not looking forward to, is I'm going to need a buried treasure map, which I have, a monument map from a cartographer, and a mansion map. I don't know if those still exist, but if they do, I'm going to need them for my collection. And of course, the mansion map is going to be actually going to be useful because it'll allow us to find a woodland mansion, which means that's how we're going to be able to get our Totem of Undying. What's going to be dangerous is that I am going to want to... I said I wanted to make with my museum, I wanted to have basically everything. What I'm unsure of is if I want to include mobs. Because if I include mobs, I'm going to need something for the wither. But how am I going to stop it from escaping and just killing me is the issue. Same thing with like Elder Guardian. How am I... like once I get that there, I'm not going to be able to build. Or it's going to be absolutely... building's going to suck if I do that. And then you've got things like evokers, which even like they can even if I put up glass, they'll be able to attack through the glass. All right, so here's the village. Now let's see if I can find, because I have something cool. There's something cool about the base I want to show you. I can't find it. I might have to show you from the inside, which it's a bit of a shame, but I'm gonna place this sugar cane here. I'm gonna harvest that. Oh, here it is. So this water here goes under here. And we're in the base. It's not super impressive, but it's interesting. I am thinking about building a second exit, like a different exit, like through the roof as well with ladders at some point. Have we got any new villagers yet? No. Didn't think so. Now you want 10 clay for an emerald. Well, I've got a bit of time. I might as well go get some clay. That's sand, that's sand, that's sand. That over there is clay. Let's get a little bit of clay. Now I'm gonna have to... eventually, there's pumpkins over there too. I picked up all this loot and I forgot to put it away in the... That is a big salmon. Yeah, so I may skip doing mobs for the museum. Is that clay 2? That's clay 2. Can I sleep? Please? Oh! Hello, sir! What do you have? What do you happen to have? 4 baked potatoes for an emerald? A bucket of milk for 2 emeralds? Oh! An emerald for 8 pale oak logs. That could be good for the collection. Emerald for dripstone. Emerald for name tag. That could also be good for the collection. Unfortunately, I don't have my emeralds on me, and I'm not sure I want to do anything yet. So I'm unfortunately going to refuse for the time being. Oh, I dropped some clay. Okay, let's go... Let's go trade with a mason. And then the next... I know I said I want to build a building for the villagers to have their thing. But I'm running out of ore is the thing. Like, I'm almost out of iron. 20 stone for an emerald is not worth it because you have to spend coal for that. An emerald for 4 chiseled stone bricks. I will take that because I like chiseled stone bricks. And we can level you up quickly. You need raw pork chops and raw rabbit. Well, I don't know where I'm going to get rabbit. 15 diorite for an emerald. 15 granite for an emerald. Okay, I mean, I plan on going mining, so I can do that. So yeah, I'll if I get some granite and diorite, then I'll definitely do that. I'm not going to need a boat in there. Let's put away our valuables and our ore. I'm actually going to keep the iron on me. And I'm going to grab... I'm going to make myself a crafting table. Oh, that's cooked salmon. I'm actually going to keep that on me. Put this with valuables. Put this with farming. Put this with valuables. Keep the bundle. I'm going to put the stone bricks away. And I'm going to actually take out more wood because I'm going to make a bunch of sticks. First, let's make an extra crafting table for on the road. And then let's turn all of these into sticks. And then let's make some torches. Let's put the sticks... Okay, first let's put the seeds away. We're going to keep all that. Yeah, that's everything I need to do here. Yeah, that's all I need for now. Now, the only thing I worry about is that if it becomes nighttime, I'm afraid the villagers are... Is that a fire? Am I seeing a fire over there? That is... Salmon is huge. I see bees. Oh my goodness, there is a fire. I need to put this out quickly. What happened here? Oh, it's the lava pool. Oh god, this one's gonna spread. Stop. Stop. I need to get over here. I'll take the apple, that's nice. Now I'm gonna destroy these. But it's good to know that this is here. Because I could use this for my portal later on. Alright, well, for now, we're going to go to the big mountain. It doesn't look like there's going to be any surface ore besides coal. I don't want to go in there. There's another huge mountain over there, unless it's part of like the same mountain range, which it very well could be. There's a crevice here, but I don't like going into crevices like that. I like going into the actual caves. Hello, pig. And there's nothing of interest here. No surface ore. I think it looks like that's a stone beach down there. Yeah, we got coal. Ooh, we got a cave here. Does it go down? It does. I hear a skelly. That spider scared me. I can't see it, but I can hear it. Same with that skeleton. I can hear the skeleton, but I don't know where it is. There must be like a separate cave or something. Or it's that. Or it's below me. That's not the skeleton. That's just the... That was the creeper and the spider. Oh, there's another cave here. The skeleton must be in here. Yeah, there he is. Ow. Oh my good. Skeletons shoot. That thing is shooting faster than I remember skeletons shooting. Oh. Oh, there's a lot of skeletons here. I'm gonna back off, I think. There is granite here. I'm gonna grab a bunch of this granite since I can trade large amounts of granite to the mason. I don't know if I'm gonna grab all of it, but I'm gonna grab a lot of it. I think a chicken just laid an egg. Which chicken laid an egg? Oh, whoa, okay. A lot of animals over here. Can't find that egg. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, it laid an egg down here. Okay. Well, hopefully I'll be able to get my own chick out of that. Otherwise, I'll use it for... Well, no, if I waste it trying to get a chicken, then I'm not going to use it for anything, because it's going to be gone. I was just thinking, like, I could use it for a cake or something if it doesn't hatch a chicken, but if it doesn't hatch a chicken, then the egg is broken. Let's take a look. How much granite do we have? Okay, we've got a little over a stack. Let's grab some more. Oh, I forgot about the gravel. Okay. There is a lot of granite here. I'll grab like two, 3 stacks worth maybe, and then I'll call it, because I don't want to. Right now I'm ruining my pickaxe for granite. An iron pickaxe is being ruined over granite. So we have 56. We need 8 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we got 2. It's getting dark. As soon as I see those stars, I'm putting this bed down, because I don't want mobs spawning. Alright, there's copper there, but I'm not interested in copper. I want iron. And while I'm okay with doing some building between recordings, I don't really want to do mining between recordings, because if I find something cool, I want y'all to be there with me when I find it, you know? Coal here. It's just coal. Yeah. I mean, I might as well grab it. Coal is useful. This is also giving us experience. I'm at 15 levels already. I mean, if I can get my hands on 3 more obsidian and a couple diamonds, like, forget making diamond gear and stuff. The first thing I'm making, if I can get my hands on 3 obsidian and 2 diamonds, is an enchanting table. So if I can get unbreaking on my tools, that's going to be great for early game, because then I won't have to use up as many resources making my tools. And if I can get together enough bookcases, maybe I could get lucky enough and get unbreaking and efficiency. There's more pumpkins. These pumpkins are everywhere. Let's check in here. Oh, that's just a pass through. Oh, there's a zombie. Zombie in this cave. There's glow like, and I see the zombies. I don't really like this cave, but I might come back to this one. I don't like it very much because of how many different ways it goes and the fact that I'll need to build down there, but I mean it looks like it'll be a decent cave for mining. The problem is just like I'm not a big risk taker, and I mean this is hardcore. You screw up once, it's over. Now, while I'm here, no, I actually want these. I'm going to use them for something. While I'm here, I'm actually going to heal the golem. There you go, buddy. And I'm going to go over to the composter. Toss these in. There we go. Oh, where's the mason? Is the mason working? He is. Let's say hi to the mason. Hello there. I come bearing gifts. 1 stack was all it took. You level up. You don't level up. What if I give you 1 more? Now are you gonna level up? You do. Ooh, cyan glazed terracotta. Okay. Or orange terracotta. I mean, 2, 3, 4. Might as well. It looks cool, but also it gives him experience, so I might as well. And now you're a master. You can also give me... You can give me quartz without even having to go to the nether. That's insane. That's really good. And that's really good because quartz is one of my favorite things to build with. Now, I'm not going to buy any of it just yet because I don't know what I'm building yet. That's literally is. I don't know what I'm going to be building yet. What the? So how did you become disconnected from your job block? I need to remove this thing. It prevents him from connecting to his job block for some reason. You changed. Now it's 4 raw rabbit or an emerald for rabbit stew. So I'll just buy a bunch of rabbit stew because that also comes with free bowls. But if I can find a desert, then I can get myself some raw rabbit. Yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna call it, guys. It is yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna call it. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. And if you want to see more from me, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a video. And I will see all of you next time.